Welcome to the 7th tutorial in the InterMine Python tutorial series. In this tutorial, we will look at templates, which are like pre-prepared queries you can easily reuse. Templates can do everything that a query can do. Everything that you can do with a query: add new constraints, add new views, process the results using the results iterator can be done with templates as well. While writing queries of your own, you would have probably realized that there is a lot of duplication of effort. So we use templates, which can be run numerous times, and certain values can also be changed easily. Let's begin with a simple example. Let's say you want to extract the publication information about various genes related to an organism. There is already a set template for this process. We begin by importing the service class and then create a template object. The parameter that we pass to the getTemplate method is the name of the template. To check the columns that our results will have, we can use template.views. If you want to add a column, use the addViews method. Here we can see the output. To look at the current constraints, use template.constraintDict. There is only one constraint which is editable. For example, you can change the value or operator if you want. However, even for editable constraints, you are not allowed to change the path of the constraint. To view the results, we can use the results iterator as we learned previously. We can see the output. If you want to extract information for Drosophila erecta and not Drosophila melanogaster, you can edit the query while calling the results method. In the code shown below, A refers to the code of the constraint. This code can be viewed using template.constraintDict as shown above. Here, the constraint means all the information should be of Drosophila erecta. This is how you can use a predefined query and modify it to work for you. You can visit the FlyMail website and take a look at some of the templates that have been defined there. Try running them using Python and change the constraints and views. While exploring through templates, you may come across templates that can be switched on or off. To switch off a constraint that is already turned on, you can use the following code: template.getConstraintsB.switchOff, where B is the code of the constraint in the constraint dictionary. In our example, the code is A since there is only one constraint. To check if a particular constraint is switchable, use the getSwitchableStatus method. This method can return three possible values: locked, on, or off. Locked means that a particular constraint is fixed and cannot be switched on or off. If a particular constraint is switchable, it will return on or off depending on its current status. So here we know its constraint is locked, can be switched on or off. Naturally, if you try to switch off a constraint that is locked or not switchable, you will get an error. It is also possible to modify constraints on the templates, as discussed above. Both the operator and value may be altered. Here is an example from the gene-intron template. Firstly, we see the status of the constraints on this template. Here we get its constraint is editable and current constraint is on. B's constraint is editable and current constraint is on too. Now we modify constraint A such that it only contains output data with secondary identifier CG10023. Then we print the results. Here we can see the output. Thus, the output only contains results as per the applied constraints. This tutorial focuses on how templates help in automating commonly used queries and can make these extremely efficient workflows. In the next tutorial, we will talk about how to access your saved templates and lists if you have your login information, username, and password. Thank you for watching.